Well, hello, it's Mrs. Murder again, and we have our John Sandford book, Holy Ghost. I have the hat on to keep the glare off my glasses, but what I'll probably do is take off my Jefferson hat, take off my glasses, because I don't need to read anything to make my book review. I had to think about this one for a while. I finished reading it 4 days ago or so, and I couldn't figure out how to review it. It had a lot of implications. All of these books have different things going on in our society. Like in this one, we have Catholicism, and of course, knowing that Virgil Flowers' father is a Lutheran minister, I wondered if there was going to be much question about the Marianism. I told someone that they had Marian apparitions in this book, and they said, Marian apparitions? What's that? So I thought, well, I guess I don't know my audience sometimes, or people aren't as educated as I thought. But the gist of the story is that he has to investigate a shooting in this small town, 600 people in the town, and it seems to have occurred since the Marian apparitions appeared at the Catholic Church in this town. And the people were flocking to town to see the apparitions, but one got shot, another gets shot, and we're trying to figure out what is going on. The apparitions are really important to the town because it started bringing people in to the town itself. We had shootings with different rifle, with a bow and arrow. Virgil Flowers himself got shot. I don't like my sleuths. He's Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, and I don't like my sleuths to get injured, but or take on injuries or get beat up, like the last book about about the Barbie dolls. All those women put on parkas and beat him up, and he couldn't. If he hit back, it didn't get through their parkers, but their parkas. But he wound up in the hospital and was out of commission for quite a while. In this one, he gets shot with an arrow. He gets shot has a vest on, but he still gets shot with. So it's got some of that violence going on. We don't want him to get hurt. We just want him to find the bad guys. So he's trying to discover why. First is motive. Discover the motive, and then you can find out why. Is someone just trying to shut down the church? Is it a religious conflict? What's going on? It's really got some interesting characters. All of his books have very interesting characters, and while his descriptions leave you with a feeling that you know the characters. If I were asked to describe one, I don't know if I could physically give a really detailed description, because it's like this persona comes across the page and you just know who that person is in the book. It moves along like the others so quickly. Everything you just hate to put it down. You keep turning the pages, you keep reading, you don't want to quit reading. I only have one book left. This is number 11, and I'm up to number 12 now. So I'm not going to go to the Pray series. I find that the idea of being prey I've been sensitive to that ever since my husband and I were in Panama military intelligence, and I don't like the paranoid feeling of it. But this one I'm going to enjoy, and I've been wanting to read this. It's signed by Virgil Flowers. I mean, by not by Virgil Flowers. He's the protagonist, but by John Sandford, and it takes place on a college campus, and of course, with my husband being a professor at a college campus, it's still very interesting to me. And the goings on at the campus, and there have been some threats against some of the professors' lives at this campus. So I might have to call Virgil Flowers to come and investigate. No killings yet. So Bloody Genius, John Sandford will be our next book, and I'm so excited to start this, but I wouldn't allow myself to start it until you had a video. So this is Mrs. Murder saying, and for now, ta-ta for now.